What is up, y'all? It's your boy AJ Trip. Doing a special video here. Over the past couple months, I've gained a lot of followers, over 2,000 to be exact, and so I thought I would do a getting to know you video where maybe some of these new followers would like to just to get to know, your boy, like to know a little bit more about him. You get to know a lot about me through my videos and everything like that. But I thought maybe there's other questions that you might be thinking, so I decided just to pick out about 50 questions I'm going to do here, and I'm going to ask them and I'll answer them, and I hope this gets to know me a little bit better through you. So let's go ahead and let's ask these questions. Number one, what was your favorite food when you were growing up as a child? It is the same as it is right now, and that is pizza. I was a big fan of pizza when I was a child, and I'm a big fan of pizza now. And so that has not changed whatsoever. Pretty much all the foods I liked as a kid, I liked as a child. I'm also, to go on to that, I don't know if there'll be anything else about that, but I also don't eat a lot of things that other people do eat, and they were always like surprised kids. Like, I've never eaten ice cream. Well, I should have never eaten, because I've eaten it and I didn't like it. I don't eat ice cream. I don't eat mac and cheese. I don't eat mashed potatoes. I don't eat a lot of things that the kids, and they will always be surprised. You don't eat that? Why don't you eat? Don't eat ketchup or mustard. When I get a hamburger, I get it plain. When I get a hot dog, I get it plain. The only time I ever put anything on my hamburgers or my hot dogs is when they're barbecued, and then I'll put barbecue sauce on it. But otherwise, I love my hamburgers and plain. So yeah, I'm kind of a weird person like that. But my favorite food when I was a child was pizza. Number two, what's the number one most played song on your iPod? I don't have an iPod, but I have. I use the Google Play app. So and oh boy, I would say, see, I don't know. See, I think the number one song that was probably played over and over again might be what? That's tough. See, it's between one of five songs. I think the number one song I've played, I'm just gonna put in my entire life, not because it's played over and over again. It is either "How to Save a Life" by The Fray. It is either Carrie Underwood's "Inside Your Heaven." Probably say it was Lucas Graham's "7 Years." I think it would either also be Whitney Houston's "I Will Always Love You," and I think the fifth one would be Savage Garden's "I Knew I Loved You." So I think that's how one of those five are the most song plays that one of the most played songs that I've ever played in my life. So. Number three, what is one of your favorite quotes? My favorite quote is, without question, I'd rather be loved. I'd rather be hated for who I am than loved for who I'm not. And I like this quote because I just think I am just me. I am just who I am, and I think that's how everybody should be. Everybody should just be who they are. You shouldn't try to be anybody else. Try to be someone that they're not. That they're not. Try to put on the front to get people. And I've done that a few times in my life, and it's not gotten me anywhere. I think the most time that I had, and friends was when I was myself, and I had, I guess you could just say success in my life was when I was just myself. So that's just how I think it is. And now I will say this: I would rather be loved for who I am and not hated at all. I was that when I was younger. I was hated because of who I am. Because I wore glasses and I was a heavy-set kid and I was smart, so people hated me. The kids hated me, but so what do you do? Number 4. What's your favorite indoor-outdoor activity? It's playing games, without question. I have a gaming channel, A20 Gaming. If you didn't know that, if you're a gamer, or even if you're not, maybe you just enjoy watching people watching people play games, you can go over there and subscribe. That's my favorite activity, without question. It's very second close to me watching football. Yeah, when football season comes around, boy, I love me some football. Yeah. Don't ask me to do anything on Saturday and Sunday, because it's college football on Saturday and it's pro football on Sunday. That's the way it should be. Number 5. What chore do you absolutely hate doing? Washing dishes, I think. I don't mind it, but I guess maybe also dusting. Yeah, because do you have carpet? You can mop the floor. If you have hardwood floors, you can get a dust mop and dust mop the floor. But you have to go over and pick up everything and wipe it down and everything like that. Just come on, man. Really? Do we have to do this? You know what I'm saying? Do we have to do this? So, yeah, I would say maybe it would be dusting, and then it would be washing dishes. Very close second. What is your favorite form of exercise? I don't like to exercise. Maybe running my mouth. Yeah, I don't know. It was, I'm a big guy, and I'm getting way too big. I've had a nice little vacation here these last 3 months, and it's gonna kind of continue over the next 3 months as well. So it's been great where I can just focus on this and something like that. But it is very kind of hard. I've always said to myself that if I could, if I would have won the lottery or something like that, or maybe even just, or even just come into some money, I guess. I don't know. But I guess it would be win the lottery. If I would have won the lottery and I could build myself a house, that, I would build myself I would build myself like a exercise room. And then I would have it in there so that I would have a TV in there that I could watch. I could watch SportsCenter or whatever else I need to watch to get up, and then I would get up and I would exercise there. And so, and I think if that were to happen, I could do that. But one of my weaknesses is that I am lazy, without question. So it is so hard to get up and everything like that. So I don't know. But I guess to answer the question fully, I don't know where I just went off into a tangent. But I guess to answer the question, if it would be, if I had to have a favorite form of exercise, it would be riding the bike. That'd probably be riding the bike, because I used to ride the bike when I was younger, and so I think it'd be riding the bike. That's what I would be doing. Number 7. What is your favorite time of day of the week, month of the year? My favorite time of the day is when it rains and snows. I think that my favorite day of the week. See, I think it depends on what you're talking about. Because I think, like I said, during football season, during the fall, my favorite day of the week is, it's the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, because that's when football comes on. I think any other, once after football season goes over, I don't really have a particular favorite day. Really. I mean, it's whatever. They're just days of the week passing by. my favorite month of the year has got to be January, December, because that's for Christmas time and everything like that. And, of course, it gets cold, and that's my favorite time of the year. It's after September, when October to mid-April. And that's usually when we get cold and there are no bugs flying around and there's no super heat or heat whatever. In the last couple of years, we've had 2 mild winters where we've had hardly any snow and temperatures that don't get really below 20 degrees most of the time. So it's just it's on one hand it's okay, because at one point I was getting kind of tired of the snow, because the snowfall, because this wouldn't fall, it would be 30 inches. Like you get 30 inches and it'd just be, boy, you get the trash through that snow, trying to go to school and everything. But yeah, then they said but now the last couple of years we haven't got snow, so now I'm actually kind of worried that not getting snow. I'm worried about this global warming thing, and that it's an actual real thing. I didn't necessarily think that it wasn't real. I'm not one of those clowns, but I just kind of thought that it wouldn't affect me. If anything, it would affect my great grandchild. It would affect that child would be going he would be going to school in December with 70-degree weather. That's the one who would affect it, not me. So but yeah, I think that's answered that question kind of full. Number 8, what's your least favorite mode of transportation? Walking. Without question, it's walking. Yeah, I don't have a driver's license, so I take the train everywhere I go, or in a bus. I'll take public transportation, something like that. If I need somewhere else to go, I will take a bus, or a cab, something like that. I don't do Uber. I'm thinking about maybe if I wanted to do Uber, but I kind of left on any of those two. But I don't know. I think it's probably best if I don't take it, because knowing my record, I would probably get to Uber and I'd get taken somewhere else and get killed or something. So with my luck, I think I just put a stop. So. But yeah, so I'll either take the public transportation or take a cab or walk, and I think walking would be my least favorite mode of transportation. Number 9, let's see, what is your favorite body part? I'm going to say that I'm going to take this as being on the opposite sex, and not on me. So on the opposite sex, my favorite body part, I think it's got to be the chest. I'm a big fan. It hurts me anytime some woman says that they're getting a breast reduction and they have these beautiful things that were given to them, or even if they were bought, whatever, and you take them away, and it's just. Just so sad. Go ahead. Don't if you're having back pain, ladies, you can do things to strengthen the back. Or you can get a lower. You can do things to get a lower base to help with the back pain. Just don't go and cut them off. Or don't be like that chick. Don't be like Ariel Winter. Who became a total hypocrite, who didn't, she get real busty, but she was upset that all the older guys were ogling her, so she got, a breast reduction. But then she comes out and she starts wearing all things that make guys ogle her. hypocrisy. It's just, I don't know if this question's on here, but that's one of my biggest pet peeves is hypocrisy. And that's hypocrisy right there, defined. The definition, you put it, think of hypocrisy, it's Ariel Winter, without question. So, but yeah, my favorite body part on a woman would be the breast. Number 10, what sound do you love? Sound. See, I don't know. See, I don't know if I love us. You can love a sound. See, I don't know. I don't think that's. Again, I guess if I'm just gonna say it's the sound of people talking football. You know, whether it's on Sports Center, on the radio, or something like that. When you start talking football and just like that, I love it. So because that makes me that's just the best feeling in the world. I just saw something on the screen on the side of me. You see why I keep looking to the side of me. My TV is right next to me, and I see Derek Carr tweeting he has signed a contract with the Oakland Raiders, and that's just even though I'm not an Oakland Raiders fan, hearing that just makes me go, we're closer to football. We're closer to football. We're probably a month away, basically, before teams start going to training camp, before the teams that are going to play in the away game, or not the away game, but the football game are going to be there. So they're going to play in the Hall of Fame game. So very close away. So I cannot wait. So I would say the sound that I most love is the sound of people talking football. Alright, so now let's go ahead and throw some hypothetical questions here so that you can learn more about my personality. Alright, so let's go. If you could throw any kind of party, what would it be like and what would it be for? I could throw any type of party. Wow. I guess I would say that if I could throw any type of party, it would be a birthday party. I really never have had a birthday party. Now, me and one of my cousins, who she does my birthday. She's her birthday the day before mine, so we usually get together, and eat some chocolate cake and things like that, and I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. But I guess I really would like to have and see if first of all, I wouldn't throw the party because I think that's I wouldn't have to throw the party because I kind of think that's I don't want to say that it's lame or anything like that, but it doesn't seem right to me. So I think I would like somebody throw a party for me and have it, be in my honor. Let the people know, my friends know that's what it would be. It wouldn't be family because, family, that's all nice and good, but I would want it to be friends and everything to let me know that I was cared for by my friends. So that's what I would, that they respected me and things like that and they cared about me. So that's what I wouldn't throw it. It would be, somebody would throw it for me, and it would just be a regular party at a club or something like that. So there you go. If you could paint a picture of any scenery you've seen before, what would you paint? Soldier Field and Wrigley Field, maybe Wrigley Field, or maybe that's probably. But Soldier Field is really cool too. So maybe Soldier Field, yeah, Soldier Field. And by the way, it's the football stadium the Chicago Bears play in here in Chicago. 13. If you could choose to stay at a certain age forever, what would it be? Without question, I would go back to. I think I would go back to 21. 21 because I had all of my hair. This is where I wear this thing with because I started getting the George Jefferson thing where bald right here, but grows on the side and the back. I'm going to shave it off later on today, along with all of this as well. So in the future videos, you'll be able to see the top of my head until the hair starts growing back. But but I had all my hair when I was 21, and I had hope. I don't have a lot of hope right now, but I had tons of hope back when I was 21, and I was definitely less overweight. It was just, and it's just things were just better then. And I might even go back I'm gonna even go back to like 14 when I was in high school, because high school was the best time of my life. So I might go back to say maybe like 15 or 16 forever. You know, that's like the perfect, say 15 or 16 forever. That would be awesome. 14. If you knew the world was ending in 2012, what would you have done differently? Probably, only thing is I probably would have tried to make my way to Nevada to go to the Bunny Ranch. So that's the only thing. That's all you need to know right now. Oh, this is thing. Yeah, I'm talking about the thing that keeps rolling up on my head. I wonder where it is, but if I have to keep adjusting this, I'm gonna start wearing my do rag that you tie. And then once I shave my head today, I'm gonna say this too, but once I shave my head today, and once it starts growing back, then I'm gonna start wearing that do rag. So I'll probably do it in my next video. Actually, do rag. I'm so sick and tired of trying to fix this thing. If you can choose anyone, who would you pick as your mentor? Without question, it's Walter Payton. He's the guy I looked up to when I was younger, and the greatest running back of all time, running back for the Chicago Bears. And I was 34, so I think without question, it probably would be Walter Payton. If you could witness any event, past, present, or future, what would it be? No. See, that's kind of a crazy question, because does anything change in the past, or anything? Okay, so here's the thing. I guess I would choose. See, I've already seen the Cubs win the World Series, and that would have been my number one answer. But the Cubs won the World Series last year, so I guess I would witness what I'm going to witness in next year. I guess that's the Avengers. The Avengers Infinity War. I guess that would be it. I'm trying to think. I think that may be the only thing I can fit. I don't know. Or maybe the real answer is WrestleMania. The next time WrestleMania comes to Chicago, hopefully comes very soon. WrestleMania 35. Vince, if you are somehow watching this, I don't know. But I would like to see WrestleMania here in Chicago. I think that would be my future event. There you go. So that's my answer. WrestleMania Chicago. If you could learn to do anything, what would it be? Make money. Right? That's what I need the most, right? Learn how to make money, or learn how to, learn how to do something like to beat the system or something like that, so that I can get rich quick or something like that. That's what I really need, You need money, so it would be to learn how to do something like that. I think that would be the one I would pick. If you had to work on one project for the next year, what would it be? It would be this. It would be this or something like this too, because I think this is what I'm hoping something happens. Doing this YouTube channel, doing the things that I've been doing on here. I hope this leads to something to where I can transfer into doing something else, because I think, as I like to talk sports, so I don't think it's going to maybe lead into anything like big time, and I'm not really looking for that. I'm just looking like if like, for instance, if someone started a sports channel here on YouTube or something like that, and they wanted to get like, they wanted to get like people, fans, or to be like their, their like paid guests, something like that, to talk sports, something like that. And I could do that, where I could sit here and I can talk, sports on here, get paid for it, and that's probably like, that's like the best thing, and something like that. And there are other things I totally be willing to do too as well that I love. I love movies and talk of course, video games, playing video games, getting paid for that or whatever. So there's a lot of things that I would truly be, kind of doing. And I think YouTube is going to be the jumping off point. So that's why the next year, if I could do anything, if I could work on one project, it is continue to grow my channel and get to the point to where I am making money with this, or making money doing something else that I guess found on YouTube. And I think that's what I want. I want to happen. If you were immortal for a day, what would you do? If I was immortal for a day. Oh, well, listen, if I was immortal for a day, boy. I guess if I was immortal for a day, I would be, I guess I'd be a vigilante of some sort, right? Maybe, I don't know, but I don't see a lot of bad things happening, really. So, I guess if I did see something happen, over I saw, like, I remember one day I was coming home from Popeyes. I was going to Popeyes, and I was going, and I was, and woman and the guy was talking, and get up all in her face. So I just tried to stop the guy to do. I thought he ain't right there. There's no need. And because he gets all upset because I'm interfering in business, and which one hand I can understand, because it's not my business, and I understand that, and I should just and I wouldn't want nobody in my business, but I'm also just not only am I trying to kind of calm him down, trying to protect her, but I'm also trying to protect himself too, because he may not be that person, and she may be an agitator, and she's agitating him, but still he touched her, and it's going to be on him. It's not going to be about her, it's not going to be that way. She should have agitated him. No, it's going to be about, he shouldn't have hit her, and this is how it is. And so I think that's, it's always something that, and I walked away not knowing what happened between those two or anything like that. The dig is, I wasn't in the mood. I didn't know this guy from, Abe, and I didn't know what he had. If he had a knife or a gun or whatever, on him. So that's just something I didn't do, but, if I was immortal for a day, I think that it was something I would be trying to do. I would try to do be some type of vigilante type, maybe, and help people or something. So who knows? Actually, hold on a minute. Much better. Let's continue, shall we? If you had to change your first name, what would you change it to? I wouldn't. I love my first name. I think Andre is my real name is Andre. Real first name is Andre. My last name is Triplet. That's where I get A Triplet 20 from. And I enjoy the hell out of Andre. So I think that's a great name. A lot of great people when I was younger growing up was named Andre. There was Andre Dawson, and played here for the Chicago Cubs, and And I was always happy when there was an Andre playing football. At one point, there was like 7 Andres playing football. Like, there's Andre Caldwell and Andre Rankins or something like that. I don't know who, but they all were playing football. Like, so, yeah, Andre. I would not change my name for anything in the world. Andre is the best thing best name I think my mother could have came up with. I love it to death. I would not change my name for nothing. If you could meet anyone, living or dead, who would you meet? See, these are these type of things because, like celebrities don't really, at least certain celebrities don't like interest me enough to want to meet them. And a lot of people are like, because like I enjoy the hell. I'm talking about football so much, and I just love football, love sports, and everything like that. And so if I get, for instance, if I just get the chance to meet like Peyton Manning, right? I think I'd go crazy. Hey Peyton, how you doing? Just leave him alone. I know that's what most of them want to do. And I think what it is probably like the it probably is right now. It's probably if it can be anybody, it would probably like models. That's probably what it'd be. It'd be models, and I guess it would be Lindsay Pilas, and I think that's one, or Lacey K. Summers. One of those two, probably one of the ones that would probably want to meet, and but even then, even though then with them, it's not the thing of oh my God, if I met them or anything like that. It's just it's nice to see you in person. I see you. I'm always, seeing you on Twitter and everything like that. So it's nice to meet you in person. And, I enjoy your work and keep up the good work. You got a fan for life, things like that. And then go about my way. That's just the way it is. So. 22. If you were reincarnated as an animal, drink, ice cream flavor, what would it be? I just want to be reincarnated as a 6'4", 220 pound, good looking, 8-pack having, rich black guy. Just reincarnate me into that, and maybe with some basketball skills or with some football skills, receiver skills or something like that, but maybe baseball skills or something like that. Just reincarnate me into like that, so that I can, be like, the most popular dude in the world. Because with the same personality, with my same personality that I have right now, into that body, I think I would just be, I would be the most popular person in the world. I think I really would. If you won the lottery, what is the first thing you would do? Do backflips. And I'm sure I'll bust my ass, but I would do backflips because I would not be I would be unbelievable that that I won the lottery. But I guess we're talking about anything to do. So I guess like when I first received my the money for the lottery, the first thing I would do is I would pay off of all of my student loans. All the student loans that I've been taking out, I would pay those off. Whatever, pay any debt that I have. I get a nice, didn't get a nice amount, but I would pay off any debt that I have. To pay it off. Just make sure I have nothing in my background. I know they say you're not supposed to do that, because then once you do that, your credit score goes down even more. I guess once you do that, but it's just I just want to get that all out the way, and then I would start looking for builders. I would start looking for land. Start looking for land to purchase, and start looking for builders so that I can build the house that I was talking about earlier. If you could know the answer to any question besides what is the meaning of life, what would it be? Again, I'm have to go back to how do you, how do you earn money quickly, legally, You know, like that. You know, what do you know? How do certain people able to do that? Just like that, and they go from having no money to having hundreds of thousands of dollars in their pocket. So I think that's the question I would want to answer. If you could be any fictional character, who would you choose? Wow, any fictional character? Thor. Thor. And I know there's you can say, well, there was actually a real Thor back in the days, and things like that, in the early days of the world and everything like that, and true Viking. But I think I'm talking about the superhero Thor. I think of that many times. That wouldn't it be great to be able to have that hammer and bring down lightning and thunder and the rain and everything, and just have all of that right there at your fingertips with one hammer and fly. I think that would be Thor without question. Thor. Okay. So I believe I've done all of the what if questions. So now we're gonna go. It says personal questions, and we're gonna asking personal questions get to the regular purpose of getting to know someone. It can be used in smaller groups with elaborate answers or larger groups with quick responses. So we'll go ahead and just file these personal questions. We got some other personal history questions we need to talk about. So personal questions. Which celebrity do you get mistaken for? I do not get mistaken for a celebrity. What do you want to be when you grow up? This is kind of crazy. I've been mentioning this, and I'm 35, so this isn't a question that you really should be answering. So, but I want to be something special. I just say that I want to be someone special. 28. When you have 30 minutes of free time, how do you pass the time? I play video games, and I work on my YouTube channel. What would you name the autobiography of your life? Life sucks, then you die. I think that would be it. 30. What songs are included on the soundtrack of your life? Whew. Well, I think I've kind of talked about that earlier. I would almost say it would be the 5 songs that I play a lot. How to Save a Life by The Fray, Inside Your Heaven, Carrie Underwood, I Knew I Loved You, Savage Garden. I think Affirmation by Savage Garden. Affirmation is kind of a, it sounds weird because it's kind of gives you these type of things that you can make yourself think about. So yeah, I think maybe that. I think also maybe a couple of few songs from No Limit, from the No Limit Soldiers out there, Master P and his crew. I think they would probably be included on that soundtrack. So yeah, I think those would be part of the soundtrack of the songs that would be included on the soundtrack of my life. So now we have personal history questions, and I'm kind of dreading these. Because I don't like to get too personal, but I'm going to do it maybe this few times. I also got some videos that I want to do that are going to be a little more personal, and that's the thing I'm going to do in the future. So let's go ahead and let's do these. Questions involving people past help give you insight into their character and background by revealing memorable moments from the person's life. Alright, let's check it out. Have you ever had something happen to you that you thought was bad, but it turned out to be for the best? Hell no. Hell no. No. Everything that bad has happened to me has not been the best for me. It has not. There's no way. It's just. And maybe that might happen in some people's lives. It did not happen for me. Hell no. What was one of the best parties you've ever been to? Again, I haven't been to too many parties, but I'm going to say Yeah, when I was working for a local radio station here in Chicago as an intern, we went to a club, and that was that was a very enjoyable night. I think I had very much fun at that party. That was pretty cool. Um, what was the last movie, TV show, or book that made you cry or tear up? Well, this is the last movie that made me tear up. I think it was Wonder Woman. I mean, yeah. At the end of I think I mentioned this in my Wonder Woman movie review. At the end, when one of the characters, I guess it's if you still haven't seen it, spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! At the end of the movie, Steve Trevor, played by Chris Pine, dies, and you know, he sacrifices his life for to help save the war and everything like that, and it's kind of sad. It makes you tear up at the end, and so, but yeah, that would be the last one. What's the hardest thing you've ever done? Live. Is it live? Yeah, it's a live, because it's ever since ever since I turned 18, life has been hard, and it has sucked, and it has not been good, and it just not is what I thought it would be, and it just has to be, and so the hardest thing I've ever done is just live. 35. What was the last experience that made you a stronger person? I don't think I have an answer for that. I can answer that. What do you do growing up? What did you do growing up that got you into trouble? So many damn things. Pretty much, baby. Most of it was just lying. Yeah, that might be the most of it. Just lying about stuff. When was the last time you had an amazing meal? Oh, shoot. Not too long ago. Order some pizza from Pete's Pizza. They make good pizza, and that's a great meal. Yeah, no, really. That's good pizza. If you're in Chicago, go to Pete's. We got great pizzas, pizza places. Gino's, Giordano's, all of it. But I think Pete's Pizza is the best pizza, no doubt. Let's see. What's the best, worst gift you've ever given or received? The worst gift I've ever given was nothing, and I hate the fact that I'm not able to, I've been able to do the last couple of years, but there has been some times over, beforehand that I was upset that I was not able to give my mother gifts on her birthday or for Christmas or anything like that, or anything with my grandmother or anything like that. So, that's the worst gift. The best gift I've received is probably my mother. She is my rock, and I don't know what I would do without her. And so I'm very thankful to have her in my life. Thankful to have her help emotionally and monetarily and everything. It is so good to have her in our life. I don't know what I would do without her. I really would not know. I think I would just probably go insane. Really would. What do you miss most about being a kid? Oh, well, I think I mentioned this earlier. Just how easy your life was, man. You didn't have to worry about not having the stuff for money. You were just worried about, video games, and you had to worry about school, but that was you know, it's video games and this and that, and really that's all it was. It wasn't. It's all this other things where to worry about trying to do this and do this and try to make this work or anything like that because your parents or in my case my mom, she was working at it. And, you know, she was doing the damn thing. She was out there and everything like that. So it was just the lack of responsibilities, I guess. The lack of responsibilities, I guess, is what you enjoy about being a kid. You just have to worry about, you know, being a kid, and I think that's what everybody should, you know, kids should not have to worry about some of the things that some kids do, and I think that's, you know, unfortunate that they have to worry about, you know, that they have to be the parent. They have to take care of their parents because they're, you know, cracked out or they're, you know, not doing this and not doing that, you know, and or not able for a chance to do it or whatever, and they have to, like, you know, they can't have fun, you know, and something like that. So I'm always glad that I got the opportunity to be a kid and have fun. What's your first memory of really being excited? I have no idea. I don't know it, but my mom says that, you know, for one of the days of my birthday, we went to Home Running Pizza, and we had pizza, got pizza at Home Running Pizza, and they gave me some, and I've been hooked on Home Running Pizza ever since, and I loved pizza ever since, and that was me the first time. I don't remember it, but I guess that'll be the first time I was really, really excited eating Home Running Pizza. What was the first thing you bought with your own money? Oh boy. Again, I would have to say maybe it's probably a video game. I think that's exactly what it was. I think what it was I was supposed to get $5 for every A. I think this was a long, long time ago. $5 for every A that I get, and I get 7 A's, right? I think it's 7 A's. Or yeah, 7 A's. So I got $35, and we went out to North Riverside, and I bought a video game there. So I think that was like the first thing I had with my own money, is I bought a video game. That's it. That's your boy AJ Tripp in a nutshell. There's three words to describe AJ Tripp: pizza, video games, sports. Okay. Let's see. What is something you learned in the last week? Well, I'll move this in the last couple of weeks. I didn't learn anything in the last couple of weeks. I think I've learned that you have to be, you know, patience is a virtue, and I think that you have to be able to be patient. You know, you may not get to be where you want to be, but if you do get there, it's gonna come, and you have to be patient for it. And I think the last couple weeks I tried to push something that wasn't going to happen, but you know, and I was trying to make it happen, but you know, hopefully it will happen, and we'll just have to see. When was the last time you were nervous? I don't know when the last time I was nervous, but I do know the last time. I know I will be nervous in the upcoming days. I know that, but the last time I was nervous, Jesus, I do not know. I do not remember. It probably was, you know, trying to. When I was first trying to get into this school, like back in 2013, school that I'm going to now, I think I may have been nervous then because at that point I saw that was really that was a make and break thing about my life because he said if I couldn't get into that school, my life was going to go down one path, or going down another path, and going to that school it went down another path. So shit really didn't change. But I was basically, if I didn't get into school, I probably was gonna go down and move down to North Carolina with my mom. But that didn't happen, so I'm still here in Chicago for now, and so, but most of all, the shit didn't change. So, but what story does your family always tell about you? I guess when I was younger, a cousin I talked about a while ago, she's very light skinned. And so I guess when I was younger, I thought she was white, and I had made the mistake of mentioning that. And for the longest time, they didn't let me forget it. That I thought that she was white. So that's the story else about me. At what age did you become an adult? Jeez. I think it's 18. I think that's when I became an adult, was when I was 18. So we are down to the final 5 questions. They say these are random questions, so let's go ahead and let's answer them. Is a picture worth 1,000 words? Elaborate. Yeah, actually, I think a picture can be worth 1,000 words. Sometimes. I think most of the time, a picture is just, you can't just take a picture or a video and just immediately say this because it may not be that. There needs to be explanation to everything, and I think that's what sometimes when we get in trouble or something like that, you see a picture and you automatically jump to conclusions, and then it comes out that that's not exactly what was going on. So the picture can be worth 1,000 words, but you should probably use those 1,000 words to figure out what the picture is really talking about. Where's Waldo? I have no effing clue. I really don't. I love the books back in the day. I could always find Waldo. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. How now, brown cow? No. How now, brown cow? Chocolate milk? What's up? What's up? That was number 50. So those were 50 questions. I found this. I had this, had these for questions like to get to know people, something like that. So I found these for 50 questions. We've done all 50. I hope this lets you get to know a little bit more about me. Like I said, I got some other videos coming up that are gonna maybe you find out even more about me, and sometimes it's kind of hard for me to get personal on here because obviously my friends and family can find these and things like that, and I don't particularly like them knowing certain sides of me or anything like that. But I do think that one of the things I do think of, I believe in the Howard Stern theory of doing this and radio and everything like that, that you have to be open, maybe more open than you really want to be, to be successful. And I think, remember in the Howard Stern movie, when he left I guess it's Detroit. He left Detroit, and he was talking to Allison, and he's talking about how if he's gonna do this, he doesn't want to be a guy that's moving from town to town and city to city, like a lot of these radio disc jockeys do. If you're gonna do this, you're gonna have to be more open and more honest about it, and be a little bit more of a be more like that. Say if something comes in your mind, don't say it. Something comes in your mind, don't hold it back. Say it. And so I think that's something that's probably going to that's something that I might try to do more of if I can. I know it'll be hard for me, but I think I can. So definitely gonna try to do more of it. So definitely. So if you have any questions for me, please post them down in the comment section. Let me know if there's anything that you want to know about me, and then maybe I might do a second getting to know you video where now there are the questions from you. So please like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and also if you're a gamer, go over and subscribe to A20 Gaming as well. I truly appreciate you guys watching this one. This one is one of my longer videos, and definitely want to thank you guys for watching this one and learning all about your boy AJ Trip. So I thank you guys for watching so much. As always, be good to each other, y'all. Be careful out there. And I am out.